because I usually use headphones for my audio.
Oh, it'll be fine.
But they'll just have to live.
You wanna come up, Doug?
Okay, how we doing stream-wise? Suppose I should open the dashboard.
There you go.
Make sure stuff is active. Oh, already dropping frames. Good.
Yay!
Time to pick new server already. That's super good sign.
Yay, Twitch!
I'm getting a drink. Yeah, we're all gonna need those. Okay, it was just a brief drop. We'll see if that holds still, steady. Okay, yep, it's live. Oh, this is gonna be mistakes. Super, ultra, mega, god almighty mistakes. So the audio setup's gonna be a little different, guys, since clearly I can't use headphones since it's both of us.
We can share.
Yep. So you might hear a little bit of echo in the background while we do this.
If you're lucky, there's gonna be echo, because it'll give you something to focus on instead of the game.
Oh my god, why am I doing this? Why did I agree to this sub goal? This was the worst decision. Gurian, thank you for half a year. Glad to have you back. Okay, I guess the sooner I start this, the sooner it can be over. That's the theory.
Yeah, you think so. You better believe you're watching all the cutscenes.
Okay.
Yeah, Hime is taking the power play.
PvP, thank you for 15 bits.
Breakthroughs in robotic technology have ushered in a new era of peace and prosperity.
A new era of Beak Driver. Yes.
Violence is confined to the battle.
ZZ Numbers, thank you for using your Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. Congratulations on being 25% more efficient at making poor life choices. Like watching Mighty Number 9. Enjoy your modes, check out the Discord if you like. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Suddenly, this game crashed and I didn't have to play it.
Haha, you wish you don't have to play it if it crashes.
God damn it. Oh look, the idiot that I have to control.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay, Travis. It's
No, it's
gonna
not.
be okay. Mr. Viper Thang, thank you for 100 bits.
Professor!
That awesome fire animation.
What on earth is happening?
Man.
Chaos everywhere.
This isn't the co-op. I have to beat the game before we can do the co-op.
Yeah. Am I gonna have to mute this?
Nah, I already turned it off. So,
I'll follow and monitor.
Grath, thank you for 2 months in a row.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that, man. Do I want to use the shitty D-pad or the shitty stick?
Probably D-pad.
Alrighty.
Also, yeah, you can't mash in this game.
Fantastic. We need beer, Cam. We need just beer. Rainman Legends, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. Congratulations on being 25% more efficient at making poor life choices. That president's a dork. Enjoy the emotes. Check out the sub Discord if you like. Thank you very much. Grofy! Same thing. 25% more efficiency. Poor life choice stat. You're the best. You make the most amazing art and emotes.
That's true.
Let's go there now. Live.
Can confirm.
Feel free to join the Discord as well.
Attention! Is this thing on?
Did they not even animate the shit? Are you serious? Does he just
Yes.
fucking stare with
Yes.
a mouth agape?
Yep.
What?
This is this is not even close to the most offensive cutscene.
It's that Dr. Blackwell. He's the one.
This is water, and I really wish it was vodka now.
We at Cherry 9 are doing all we can to help fix the situation.
Cherry
It's
9.
Blackwell. Hello, is this thing on?
Ah, yes. Good old Abby.
Gurian, thank you for 500 bits, man. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Abby. As you can see, we get a few accidents eastbound on, well,
basically a claptrap.
Oh, I can move again. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, game. Good job showing that. Well, this is an exciting Mega Man level. Just jumping and nothing else.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Is this bot?
A security bot. And it's out of control.
Sure looks like he's out of control.
Yeah, just sitting there, looking back and forth. What a monster.
You can handle this. I know you can.
Professor, I'll do it.
I'll kill him.
Oh yeah, this fucking mechanic.
Yes.
Just absorb the cells.
Oh, did game name not update? Hold up, did I forget to click apply? Because I'm a dumbass.
Probably.
Hang on, I'll fix. Don't mind me.
Also, something is playing the stream. Is it this?
Shouldn't be. That should be completely muted. Double check. Do. Update information. There we go. Sorry about that. Should be fixed. Twitch being Twitch, yeah. Part of the course. Okay. I don't know what that does. I don't really care.
Checkpoint, I think?
Do you have to kill everything with the dash?
Yes.
Who designed this?
Actually, no, I think if you shoot him for 100 years.
Oh, okay, yeah, there he went. He went. Okay, I couldn't tell if it was weak or not.
Yeah. Get used to that. Oh, that's not a checkpoint. That's not something.
Ow.
That's more like it.
No, it's not. Oh, that sweet fire animation.
Yeah.
How oh, hey, stuff. Okay, don't know what that did either. It's fine. Oh, you can at least change that. Change that. That's nice.
Yeah, no, you can chain air dash too.
Did they really name him Dr. White?
Yes.
Like, how blatant can you whatever? Also, I'm half dead in the tutorial stage. This is a good sign.
Don't worry, you'll get full dead soon.
Full dead. Okay, that's apparently not something you jump
Yeah.
on. Pretty sweet. Destroy all the enemies. This game is disappointing. That's one way of putting it. Oh, okay, the cringe game is also mad at me. That's cool. Boy, it would be nice if you could mash for the shit in this game. That might be pretty. Ow, my head. Oh, he has a shield. That's cute. I'm looking at that.
That's more like it.
Yeah, it's more like it.
Oh god, thanks. Okay. Yay, help. Yeah, we're back at my place now.
Yeah.
Mecha had to head home because he works tonight and Murph had to work today, so.
No time to waste. Calculate the fastest possible route to the lab.
Fastest possible route out of the game.
Is this the Game of the Year edition? Please, no.
Purple stuff kills you instantly.
Oh, good. Okay, we have drop jump, because that's a good Mega Man mechanic that always existed. What? Suddenly laser.
Here we go.
Ow. Okay.
Man, I have no recollection of this opening stage at all.
How much of this have you just blocked from your memory because you needed to forget all of it?
Very lots.
Yeah. There's like no telegraph. I mean, you kind of see his little laser nub thing moving, like he's gonna shoot, but
I'll show you a little
yeah,
later.
please don't. Please. I'm already having enough torture. Oh, I am sealed now.
Have the robots torn you to pieces?
Yeah, I'm sealed. You just Slide on belly to go where you want. Oh, can you not actually go back through this?
You wish you could go back.
Excellent.
What was that?
Maybe he can glitch the game to be fun.
No.
No. Signs point to no.
How on earth did it manage to get down there?
Probably it demolished
Probably
the way.
smashed through the wall like
Yeah.
that.
Destroys
Yeah.
the entire laboratory.
Okay.
Encounter.
Round digger. Okay. Oh, right, this stupid ass mechanic where all bosses in the entire game are single base.
That's correct.
Because someone thought they were clever.
Come on. Step out. Now.
Okay.
Who are you and how'd you get in here? I'm the demolition bot. And I'm the demolition bot.
Failed? Oh, damn it.
Mission failed. Good, you did it.
Woo! Slightly above average.
Cutscene
Unlike this
time.
game.
B's for perfect.
Oh, good. Roll.
Sonda, are you alright?
Oh, sorry, Sonda.
Well, back. Thank goodness. But where are the other mighty
Oh, yeah,
ones?
watermelon, Professor.
Yes.
Based on empirical evidence,
The most
I believe
disproportionate
there is
human
some
body ever created.
robot affliction that's going around.
Those suspenders are crying.
It's like every bot in America went completely nuts all at once. Let me contact my brother at the head office in Tokyo. Maybe he can send help.
Can I just die instead? Nah, me first. Get in line.
I'm sorry, Soichiro. Please understand.
Another
The Japanese
watermelon?
government won't let
Yeah.
us intervene until we know the cause of the malfunctions.
Okay.
I was afraid of that. But it makes sense. After all, any robots you send to help could be affected as well, making things even worse.
Don't know who's talking right now.
Just to confirm, Mr. Sonda.
Lip flaps were
if
too
you
much
can
money.
isolate the cause of the robot rampage, you'll send aid.
Got nothing left from that 3 mil to use that.
Absolutely,
No.
Professor White. Anything we can do. Did you have a plan in mind?
Excuse me.
Yes, we'll send Beck to track down and drive this fellow mighty
We'll
numbers.
send back.
Great idea. Wait, what?
Big driver.
What? He doesn't even want to?
Simulation ability.
Renee, thank you
Any
for
irregularities
subbing. Glad
in
to have
the
you back.
sequence
I
program.
can't remember
If
how
we
long
can
it's been, but I
gather
know you
and study
subbed at one
multiple
point in time.
samples, perhaps we can
Congratulations
isolate the cause of
on
the
getting your
problem.
25% stat boost
It's
at
a
making
long
poor life
shot,
choices.
It's our only hope. The fate of the
Enjoy the
entire
emotes
country
again.
hangs in the balance.
I'm pretty
I'll
sure you're on the
finish
sub
reactivating
Discord
Paul
already,
so
but
she
if
can
you're
provide
not,
support.
come on
Let's
back
get
if you're
to
so
it.
inclined. Thank you very much.
Professor, Not to worry, Beck. This is well within your capabilities.
I don't think it is. I think you are gravely overestimating what my capabilities are.
New content in extra mode is here.
Oh, good. Extra content.
Yay! You don't
New
want to play
content
challenge
in
mode,
extra
by the
mode
way.
is here.
I don't want to play any mode.
Yeah.
Go ahead and choose your next target.
Attention.
No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no. This is sequelitis all over again.
Choose your
Shut
next
up.
target.
Mega Man, listen!
Mighty number 1. Mighty number 2.
Heh.
Heh. I'm guessing I have 0 chance of getting weakness. Well, I don't have anything to do weaknesses with. I don't even know if those exist in these games.
They do.
Okay.
You won't guess them.
Okay, good. Italian aviator. Let's not deal with flying enemies right off the bat. Oh, Brandish. Okay,
Yay, Brandish.
we found our target.
All set?
Are you sure? I picked the level. Gee, I wonder if I'm sure.
Are you actually sure you want to start with
Oh,
this
good.
one?
We're starting on a train.
Brand!
Oh, just Brand.
I'm warning you, Beck. Stay away.
No. Bye.
End of stage.
Wait! I'm going after him, Professor.
Sure you are.
Affirmative, Beck. Just be sure to mind your step traversing those vehicles. Something about Mighty Number 7's voice. Could he be?
It was annoying. I agree.
Could he be?
Ow. Yeah. What happened there? Oh boy.
You're dead.
Can't wall jump off
No,
those?
no, you can't.
Good.
You can ledge grab.
almost did it again.
Almost, yeah, the hit stop almost killed you.
Okay, we're just chilling here, I guess. Cool stage. Why am I getting so many achievements?
Because.
Okay.
Oh, almost got him.
Okay, that served a purpose. I'm just gonna ignore you idiots. This mechanic is fucking awful.
Yes, it's terrible.
Here we go.
I like how there's not a consistent color for when you can dash through things. It's just
Right.
they change color, and if you don't notice, too bad.
Because they have different power-ups.
Oh, that's a helper?
Green
Oh,
gives you
okay.
speed boost.
Bye. Oh, okay.
Red is the piercing shot.
Okay.
Blue, I don't know.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
It is good mechanic.
Touched the fucking floor, instantly dead.
Well, yeah, these are F-Zero cars.
Oh, okay. Hi. Goodbye. There's like this weird, like, slight bit of propulsion at the end of the dash that I don't understand. What? I can't jump high enough to get rid of you.
That's correct.
What? Why? Why did it move back?
The brakes!
Oh, I'm going to seek the sweet release of death.
You got outplayed so hard.
Do I have to? No, fuck you. I'm not listening to your dumbass voice again. Go away.
Outplayed so hard.
I want to learn how to speedrun just so I can make this go away quicker.
Well, you heard him.
It doesn't
Blade
does,
wants to speedrun.
doesn't even have a ducking animation of any type. What is this world?
Doesn't he? You hold down?
No? No ducking animation. I guess Mega Man doesn't have a ducking animation either, so that's fair. I thought this would be a co-op run. Yeah, funny thing about that. Co-op is online only, and you have to beat the game to unlock it.
Yeah,
so
it's not actually co-op campaign. It's
just
co-op
races.
individual stage race.
Yep. So literally, if you want to see the co-op, I have to do this. I have to play the game solo first. All right, this seems good. No. What? Hello?
We needed that.
Whatever.
Needed that.
Shut up. Give me help. That's not.
There you go.
Thank you.
You-
What?
You got Sparkle drop.
Oh, good. Sparkle Lucky. Meow. Sparkle Lucky Rub. Alright, I gotta figure out this puzzle again. Okay, yeah, I don't need to see where the next. Okay, good. Get me out of here.
You're heading into a tunnel. It might affect
Time to do it again in the dark.
Hey, Bannon. Hey, Omni. Okay, nice background car that might have written. Yeah, that's not a problem. That's not going to cross me up in any way.
No.
Great. Unlike this game.
Here we go.
Almost dash off. Oh no, that is the platform. Okay, cool. Oh. Hello.
Here we go.
You have given me nothing of use.
Yes.
Like, are those energy tanks that are below my life bar now, or?
No,
Here we go.
Like, what? I like how.
no, I guess not.
Yeah. So you have to shoot and then dash, but then if there's something behind it, you're just shit out of luck.
Yes.
I can't believe people paid money for this.
Here we go.
Okay. Yes, this is good setups. Strong.
Here we go.
Oh, Jesus.
What you say? You want more spinny wheel friends?
Where's the gap? What do you want me to do about this?
You have plenty of gaps. See, there's one. In there.
People got paid for this. People got paid to design this game.
Here we go.
Better than nothing.
No.
Hey, there's your help.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so much. Try playing this and being colorblind. Oh.
Erratic
Oh.
movement
Oh.
detected in several nearby robot-controlled vehicles.
Oh, okay.
You wanted more auto-scroller, you said?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? Okay, so I have to go. Okay, there's a thing. That's cool.
That's more.
Yeah.
Oh, the jokes!
What? I hate this thing.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Here we go.
Oh my god, this is the worst. I want to, but I can't. Oh dear. What? No. Stupid, ugly explosion, go away. What?
Yes.
Oh god. Ah! Oh, you. Oh, it did that thing spot. Alright. It's fine. Yup. Yup. Ah, Stacy Nicole, thank you for 3 months.
Warning, erratic movement detected
There you go.
in several nearby
Oh, power up.
robot-controlled vehicles.
Just watching this makes me feel bad for Plage. It should.
No.
That said, I agreed to it because I am an idiot.
That's more like it.
That's more like it.
Come here so I can kill you. Can you not? Okay. He just doesn't care about the dash apparently. That's these plays are. Fuck you and everything you are. Fuck! I'm going to die at this stage and have to do it all over again.
Oh, yeah, you sure are.
Detected in several nearby
No, you might have 7 lives.
I believe I have 1.
Looks like it's 7.
I wish. Pretty sure that's a 1.
That's more like it.
That sign had a hitbox sensor.
Yep, it sure did. Who designed this? Why? Why is this thing? Why? Oh, okay, I'm getting worse with the game, apparently.
Yeah, they're-
Bunny Rabbit continues to
Yeah.
pop out more goodies because I suck.
Is that not your life counter? What's the triangles?
I'm assuming the it went
Pause.
down.
Um,
Where is the echo coming from? There should be no echo here. I don't understand. That's coming out of my speakers. Do I have a separate
is it in
Twitch?
your dashboard?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I thought I muted the dashboard. Yeah, I did. It's not even on. And it's muted. What?
Mm,
What on earth? Huh. Alright.
mm.
Just a second. Let me make sure I don't have a... I mean, I don't think you can hear it when it's going, but that's still weird. There should be no echo.
Yeah.
Alright. Huh. I suppose...
Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, that makes 0 sense. I can technically close the dashboard. It's not like I need it. Okay, there should be nothing that can echo now. Anyway, back to the awful.
Okay.
That's more like it. Bring it on.
Okay, you can't kill it. Okay. No.
That was ballsy.
Yeah, you mean stupid? Because... Shut up, stupid robot. least they're nice enough to highlight what he's destroying before he cuts it in half.
Right.
That's almost like a conscious game design choice.
Hey, best friend is back.
Oh god. Nancy?
Bring it on.
Okay, okay. Half and Double, thank you for 23 months. Appreciate you being around from the beginning. Oh god. Okay, that's fine. Falling to your death works for me.
Is he trying to resist the malfunction? But he's not like
Yeah, I don't know what that crystal thing is.
No clue. What if Sub's choice is making him speedrun this game? No, Sub goal just went up by 300.
Wrath, I logged out of everything on Merv's computer. The only thing that's left is the stream key.
One more step, and my blades will have their way with you.
Kinky.
Brand, tell me what's happening.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucked in this fight.
I can't
Good.
control myself.
Did I pick up poor first opponent?
He's the same one I started with.
Oh, okay.
I liked using his weapon, but I got fucked.
Destroy me.
Okay. Sold.
Destroy.
Why is everything cycle-based? Why? Oh, shit. Oh my god. Really?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, wow, that didn't grip. Yeah, that's where I want to set
Yeah,
up.
yeah, right. Predictable.
Oh god. Oh god.
Nice.
Okay. Oof.
Good. You only use the full screen slash thing once.
Yeah. Shady Nerd, thank you for subbing again, my friend. Welcome back. Congratulations on being 25% more efficient at making poor life choices again. Failed. Oh, clear. Okay.
Mission failed. You killed your friend.
Join the sub Discord if you like. Enjoy the emotes. Take care. No, since sub goal is moving, I'm strongly considering 100 sub goal to be Uncle Clay's story time, and I'll do my first playthrough of Terranigma. That's probably at the top of the list, but I can also offer up some other ideas from my backlog or something to subs. See what they want. Yeah.
Grab water for me because
Yeah.
I don't want to wake dogs.
Yeah, we can do that. Oh man, fat board salute.
Jiminy! Atta boy back!
Jiminy.
Come on, Will.
Stop talking,
Show
Watermelon.
enthusiasm.
Perhaps you should show a bit of restraint, Dr. Zanda.
Has this...
Wow.
Damn.
He's sensitive about his weight.
Cell data over to my terminal.
This dude looks like he hasn't taken a shit since the 60s.
The root of the malfunction.
He's saving up. He's saving up for your house.
Unky Clage opens Baba. Yeah,
Incidentally, Zanda,
something like
I
that.
caught a bit of news on the way here. The president of Cherry
His
Dynamics
face.
was insisting the source of the incident is Dr. Blackwell.
Oh, okay. So Dr. White is on the good side, but Dr. Blackwell is evil. Okay. Way to break stereotypical norms, game. Good job.
You must admit, there are similarities to his last plot to shut down.
Did the voice acting suddenly get, like, badly recorded?
Just don't question.
It's like, it sounds like the audio is peaking on the voice acting out of nowhere.
Even Blackwell isn't clever enough to pull this off from inside a maximum security.
Dr. Blackwave.
Yes.
Well played.
Can you continue assisting back?
I swear, like, he's like got his face up in the mic recording this now. This is amazing. Oh, Pixel Pepper, thank you for the $4.99.
It's up to
Congratulations on being 25% more efficient at making poor life choices. Enjoy the emotes. Check out the sub Discord.
Thanks, Pepper.
Thank you very much. There's still an echo. There shouldn't be. I don't know how there can possibly be an echo.
Yeah, all of the sources are closed.
Yeah, unless OBS is creating its own echo, which is literally impossible. Oh, wait. No. I know where it is. It's my fucking Elgato sound capture because we have the stream on the PS4. Hold up. I can fix that.
Oh. Oh.
No. Where is...
I enjoy this game 10 out of 10. Thanks, Evil Plexity. Knew I could count on you.
Hey, Oprexity, how you doing, man? Where is Elgato sound? There it is.
Hey, thanks for the sub, Battle Wolf.
There we go. Mute. Hello? Mute? Where do you want to hear your audio? Nowhere. Okay.
You did it.
Did that save it? Should have. Okay, there we go. Good lord. Let's see, who did I miss here?
Battle Wolf.
Battle Wolf, thank you for the sub. And Lance Drago, thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. Congratulations on both of you being 25% more efficient at making poor life choices. I suppose technically PJ's here, so maybe you're getting the 50% boost. Either way, thank you very much. Enjoy this or your emotes. Check out the sub Discord. I sub for that emote. That is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, that's fair.
Girl Free Bruce makes amazing emotes, and Clage Board is way up there. Stop pointing at that map with that stupid ass look on your
Then
face.
choose a stage.
Stop. Just stop. Everyone stop. I don't. So, who's going to be weak to blades? No one who's actually going to make sense. Cryosphere. Okay, is there a fire weapon? Oh, there it is. Okay, so those two might have some interaction. Dynatron. That's probably electric. Seismic. Battalion. Okay, sure. Yeah, Grophy, that emote is great.
Yeah.
You all set then?
Shut up.
All set then?
Demon Hands Fronker is a mighty setup.
Go!
So let's see. How
What
do?
is this place?
Oh, this is how we change weapons.
Military base
Yeah.
they shut down
Change
years ago.
forms, so.
It should be
Okay,
all
left bumper
empty
brings it
inside.
up. How do you activate it?
Does stick, right stick do anything?
Signatures ahead.
I
Proceed
seem to
with
remember
caution.
having the ring around back that I chose from.
Oh, okay, the white button apparently. I'm assuming this had. I assume these have limited ammo.
He doesn't.
Oh, this doesn't?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So him, I think he can charge, and that'll use ammo.
I won't mess with this. This is more fun than shooting. Hello.
Here we go.
Oh, sweet, it detects bullets.
Sure does.
Alright, now this is something I can get behind. This doesn't make it for the rest of the shit mechanics, but...
Military bots.
It should have been scrapped as part of the
Huh,
disarm.
it's like mini Christopher.
Is that all
Yes.
the government proves? Then that means they're bad.
Dark Stony, thank you for the $5. Found bored after week of stupid. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to look at this.
Oh no. Well, alright, Rip Clage.
Yeah. And the echo is still going?
Mhm.
Okay, whatever. I give up. You can't hear it when we're... Oh no. What is going to happen? Strong play. Strong play. Let me... Desktop audio. Properties. Okay, that's just that. I don't understand how to make the Elgato... configure video. There we go. Audio. Okay, so it stayed in there because that makes sense. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, the link doesn't show up in chat. Oh, there it goes. Stoney's got you.
Enough stalling. Get back to the torture.
Shut up.
I'm onto you.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything is. That's why.
Good.
Okay, that's breakable, so it fell on me. Hurt.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh wait, that's probably something else. Just get off the ledge, you idiot. Wow, sword seems to do actual damage too. That's pretty neat.
This will be cute. Seems harmless enough.
Huh, a bit of game design that made a tiny bit of sense. Oh, there's more. Okay. I didn't think that hitbox would hit there, but that's fine. Oh, let's forgot to kill.
That's more like it.
Huh. So robot bullet doesn't like break the thing.
Apparently not. Oh, hey, pink stuff. I wish there was, I like how there's no, like, quick swap. Like, that's a quick swap, but it's an annoying.
What, you wanted something that was convenient?
Yes, that was the
That's
thought.
more like it.
This is an interesting setup. Okay,
Oh, you don't have iframes, by the way.
good.
Purple is just you are dead now.
Okay. Well, let's stay in this for a little bit. There's problems here. How much pain and suffering in this? I've only beaten the intro in one stage, so you're not too far behind the times.
Oh yeah, we haven't even gotten to the best traps yet.
I want to know. Okay, so this is what's happening. That's convenient. And I still managed to jump on. Yep, I'm the best. Oh, okay, I see.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
Hey, friend. Wow, what a boost. What did I do as punishment to get this? I agreed to have a combined sub goal with PJ. Originally, our plan was we just wanted to do the co-op and see how terrible it is. Turns out co-op is only available online, so we can't even do it here.
Yeah.
And you have to beat the game before you unlock it. So I have to play the game.
The doors! I'm trapped!
You sure are, idiot.
Aren't we all?
A robot soldier does not feel fear. A robot soldier does not feel pain. Now
Okay.
fight off like you got guns.
I do got guts.
Unsealing those doors. Try to hold on.
That's more like it.
Quick clear.
Thank God. That's some bad design. What about this game isn't bad design?
That's more like it.
Pretty sure we can list that with one hand.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh. Alright. I see. What are you droning about, you fucking idiot? Oh, this looks cool. You know what? I'm not. Oh, he
Yes,
just...
you are.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
PJ's here till tomorrow. He flies back tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's more like
Solid empty corridor.
Top 10 anime trail. Sorry, Aelstrom. I'll get back to Demon's Souls. I wish I was playing Demon's Souls, because that would mean I'm not playing this.
Here we go.
Can't drop off ladders. Pretty
No.
sick. Okay.
That's more like it.
Okay, sure. Yep.
Expertly timed.
Yep. This looks fun.
timing was pretty spectacular. Dash Latin.
Outplayed indeed. Outplayed.
Military base they shut down years ago. It should be all but empty inside.
It should be all but empty inside. Cue 40 billion robots that want you dead.
Yeah, we did 0 research before sending you out here.
Here we go.
That guy did some research on how many fucking giant cams he can eat.
Yeah, he won that.
Oh yeah, I know, he crushed it.
Is that all a government ruse? Then that means that
Oh, okay, that's a good angle to fight against.
Hey, maybe if you had the right weapon.
Right.
Here we go.
I'm sure the sub-weapons are just totally amazing and up to snuff in this game.
Actually, some of them are quite good.
Oh, okay. That's surprising, not gonna lie. Jin Ming John, thank you for 22 months. Glad to have you back.
Here we go. That's more like
Yeah, I love the slowdown when you
Yeah, that
get
hit
those.
stop on
Yeah,
dash.
that's totally something I want is to have. I am just taking a hit.
Yeah.
that's more like
Oh shit. Okay. No, fine, fine. Okay. Hello, friend.
Here you go.
Even that thing is like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I'm trapped.
Is that fear? A robot soldier does not feel fear. A robot soldier does not feel pain. Now fight off like you got guns. Hey, we're working on.
Oh yeah, no, this is a god-awful game for anyone who has colorblind issues.
Yes.
That's honestly just a problem in gaming in general. Like, I have quite a few friends I've met in like the FGC and other stuff who have colorblind issues, and they've been asking for colorblind modes in fighting games and other stuff forever. And developers just like, nah, that's effort. Too bad. It is a legit massive oversight in the gaming industry that would really take very little effort to correct.
Here we go. Here we go.
Somehow, okay. Wow.
Wow, that was mega damage boost.
Yeah, I was about to be upset. What fighting game was it Keats was saying that desperately needed a colorblind mode? I'm trying to remember.
That's more like
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm not following this. Twice.
Are you not? Are you not?
Okay, I need to swap to the swords there. Just drop down and because swords seem to fuck up his shield. Or is. Okay, we're already back here. Cool.
here we go.
I'll take it. Oh yeah, this is Alright. This is fine.
Yeah, what's your play now, smartass?
There, stop playing the game. Can that be
No,
the play?
man.
How? Okay, no, not a ledge.
Not a ledge.
That fine. Fine. There. Boy, good puzzle design. Sure did make me use my brain. Really feel good about the solution.
You should.
I don't at all. It's not even 3 on a Monday, or it is 4, okay. It's 4 o'clock on a Monday, and I'm hungry drinking. And that was after we drank till 3 in the morning last night.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but it's probably that. Yep, okay. Well, at least I confirmed suspicions. Yeah, this is the dash mechanic. Sure,
Yeah,
it's
this-
easy to avoid these.
Yeah, it's pretty good. pretty good.
Goo King's sword is a myth. Oh, someone is raiding.
Oh, this has got to be a Meta Sigma raid.
Oh, right, because he's working on Breathfire 3.
Yeah.
Meta, thank you for the host, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Clusters of robots headed toward the city from your location.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, you fell into the worst possible place.
Shut up, Watermelon. Okay. How you doing, Meta Raiders? Thanks for stopping by. This is the grand finale, so to speak, of the week of stupid. I'm paying what I owe as a deaf DJ. That looks shiny. I probably want it.
Oh, shiny things are good.
I'm probably gonna die trying to
You
get it.
certainly are.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't know what that did.
Congrats.
Okay, well, yep, Boo Boo Town. Okay, cool. We got out of Boo Boo Town with minimal bet. Shut up, Beck. Wonder if I was supposed to be able to go up there. Oh well, too late now. Oh, the box has come back. Do I care? Well. Ah, okay, well. Probably a secret, and I probably don't care. Oh, that poor robot.
Here we go.
He got his.
Yeah. Chose a bad hiding spot.
Oh god, what have you done? How are you, Opium? Alright.
That's more
What?
like it.
Dash? But no, okay, whatever. Why am I questioning physics, Mighty number 9?
Yeah, I don't know. You would have thought that you would have learned your lesson.
Yeah, I don't. Never. Okay, this seems like a fair and balanced setup we got working here. Just back up. Oh god.
Hello, you deliver your ordered box?
I'll take it.
Alright.
Had a decent stream at the very end of Bob 3. Awesome.
Nice.
That's one I intend to play through on stream at some point. I need to play Bob 3 and 4 really bad.
What is your major malfunction, Private Beck?
Well, I exist in this game, so that's
Yeah.
probably a lot of it.
Glorious war. Fighting is in our programming. It's in our circuits. It's what
This
we
music
were
fits
for.
what this dialogue is doing right now. Basic elevator music.
Is our destiny.
Robots don't have destiny. You're created.
That guy does.
I think I may have chosen a good counter here.
The sword is a good weapon.
What? What? Okay.
That was 80% damage.
Okay. That's an acceptable amount of damage from a single attack in a Mega Man game.
Yeah.
I mean, even Gamma only had one attack that one-shot you. And that's the final boss of the game.
Mm-hmm. You did it. You found the attack.
Dunked. Yeah, no, I got dunked mighty hard. I'm not sure if I could stop him from doing that. It sure seemed like he was just in total eye
Oh yeah,
fence.
no, that's a triggered attack.
What is your
Like
major
50%.
malfunction,
Okay.
Private Beck?
Shut up. Just shut up. Okay, that's I'm not just slashing though. This is kind of the point of this weapon. stuck in the wall.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing eventually blows up,
Oh.
and it's like full screen.
Fantastic.
My army. The war must be stopped, Private Mac.
Shut up.
Mission
Fail.
clear.
Mission failed.
No, I'm still playing the game, therefore mission failed. He's been dot hacked. That's everything in this game. Be my friend! No. I don't want to be any of these things' friend.
No.
Excuse me. This game has a lot of design issues. That's one way to put it.
This game is a design issue.
Go ahead and choose your next target.
Sure. Alright, so we have fire and ice, electric, seismic, purple plus sign.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What is his? Counter shade. Oh, that's a thing that makes sense from an elemental standpoint. Alright. Blowing shit up might be good against seismic. Explain. Yeah, explain why you made this game.
Is that guy hospital element?
Hospital. How do I... Oh, you just cycle through? No.
How do you?
Oh, you just tap. Okay. So what's this do? Well, someone in the next county just died.
Yes.
Beck, the last signal we received from Mighty Number 4's transponder originated in that area.
Okay.
Maybe he stopped transmitting because he stopped functioning.
Because he stopped functioning. Can I stop functioning?
You have never functioned.
Fair. P-Fergs, thanks for using your Twitch Prime sub. Glad to have you back.
With all due caution.
Congratulations on being 25% more efficient at making poor life choices. Alright, I care not about your shiny anymore. Okay, yep, good setup.
Yeah.
Anyway. Thank you for the support. Enjoy the emotes. Check out the sub Discord if you like.
That's more like it. That's more.
Okay.
That's more like
Attach.
it.
Signal. Oh, this looks fun.
Yeah, this will be fine. Good forklift.
Wow, what a terrible forklift.
I think Mecha works with this guy.
Right?
More like it.
Oh, I have to get on that. Alright.
Oh man, I am so shocked that that didn't kill you.
Oh, does that...
Next
Oh, hello.
transponder signal is losing strength. We may lose our communication link.
Oh, you mean I don't have to talk to you anymore? Awesome.
Explain why we lost big signal as you went deeper inside.
As soon as it actually shows my server list. Yeah. The sub Discord is a good place to activate the stupid. Can I just... Oh, okay.
Yes, you can.
Uh-huh. That happened.
Warning. Next transponder signal is losing strength.
Save.
I grabbed?
Nope. No. Yeah, welcome to this stage.
I don't... I would like free trip home.
Oh, they'll give you a free trip home.
Signal is losing strength. We may lose our communication link.
Oh, almost
Might
into the...
explain
Yeah.
why we lost big signal as you went deeper inside. Carry on, Beck.
Roger that, Professor.
This seems fine.
Ah, you wanted a box?
Son of a bitch!
Game over.
God tier forklift driver showed you the business. Absolutely outplayed.
Alrighty. Moving on with life.
Signal we received from Mighty Number 4's transponder
Outplayed.
originated in
Yep.
that area.
Outplayed is correct.
Maybe he stopped transmitting because he stopped functioning. Do you think
Shut up, watermelon. Hate you. Oh, those. Okay, those up there. I'm guessing I need. Oh, I have explosive. I don't know how I'm going to get up high enough to shoot it, but.
You did it.
Do I have to detonate? Alright. Well, that served a purpose. Can I blow up the thing in front of me? No. But that works?
It did damage before.
Oh, okay. You had to do more. Got it. Well, Cam, thank you for 13 months. Lucky number 13, bitches. Nothing is lucky about today.
Why am I now auto-hosting?
Huh?
Didn't I force host when you went live?
I thought you did. But it's us, so, you know, that would assume that things were working as intended, which we all know ain't gonna happen. You saw what we did to Ultimate Chicken Horse. Oh god. PvP, thank you for the host, man. Appreciate that. This is gonna end badly. I'm just, you know what? Okay, back here.
The next transponder signal is losing strength. We may lose our communication link.
Which might explain why we lost big signal as you went deeper inside.
God damn it. What are the hitboxes on these things?
Big.
All hail the box god. Yeah.
Transponder signal is losing strength. We may lose.
Oh, the you suck,
this is-
you
yeah.
suck ass bunny is here. Hey man, you looks like you're having a problem being fucking terrible. Here, try this useless shit that's not gonna solve any of your problems.
Yeah. The you suck ass bunny is pretty great.
Which might explain why we lost big signal as you went deeper inside. Carry
Okay,
on.
you know what? I don't even care. I just don't.
Roger that, Professor.
Forklift buddy.
That's for life.
Sorry, forklift, buddy. Not this time.
Bring
You'll
it
be
on.
like shame on me. Or whatever that saying goes. I don't know. My brain is already ruined from playing Mighty number 9 for more than 2 minutes. Oh, spider problem.
Bring
Okay.
it on. Bring it on.
No, don't.
Problem.
Huh?
Oh no. Oh no.
Crumble, crumble, bitch.
Ah!
Come get it!
Okay.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. Well, it sure seems to have plenty of spikes because I just found more.
Whoa. Professor?
This looks fun.
Yeah.
This looks like super fantastic design that I'm not going to hate with every fiber of my being. I can't wait for one of these bits down here to have more spikes that you can't see till you fall into it.
There's no turning back
Well, I've
now.
got good news for you.
I've gotta find Nick.
Nope, can't fall through that one. Okay. Fall through this one? Nope. Alright. Yeah, thanks, Reno. Yeah, have fun indeed. Fun, that's what we do here on the Week of Stupid. Have us some fun. Drop? Bad bot? Okay. Oh good, where's mine? Oh fuck!
Yay! More spikes.
Oh no, oh no, no, no! Nick. Fuck! I signed up for this.
Bring it, here we go.
Yes, you did.
Willingly. I'm an idiot.
Yes, yes, you are.
Whoa.
Nope, 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 nope.
Professor?
Having fun yet? Yes.
Professor, can you read me?
Fun. Not fun in the way someone says when they're actually being held prisoner and begging you to save them. actual real life fun that normal humans
No
have.
turning back now. I've gotta find Mick.
No turning back now.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of You Suck Ass Bunny. I think he's my favorite character so far. None of these other characters have personality in any way except for Watermelon. And that personality is that he is a watermelon. Just fall down. Okay, so these ones are coming at a fixed interval.
That's,
Yeah?
that's more like it.
It's more like it.
Take this, you pathetic pile of scrap.
What? Didn't I just kill him?
No, you saved him.
Oh.
That, what are you doing here?
Orders from the top brass, Private Beck. The professor himself sent me to provide cover fire.
Okay.
I'll have to thank him.
So,
And you back. Thanks.
so now what? This? Okay. Okay, so I can go there. Oh yeah, this looks fine. Okay, there's space on the opposite side. Alright, alright. Incoming, it goes all the way.
Right,
No, it
yeah.
doesn't. Okay. Or Clage, I know. Oh. What do? What do? What is the answer here? Okay. Oh, could you slide? Oh, there's a gap under it. I see it.
Yep. If you're looking for me to help, you're looking at the wrong
No.
place.
Oh god, you have. Yeah. Don't care. Take damage. Just eat it.
That's more like it. That's,
No. 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 Come back. Come back.
You had your chance.
What? Why hitbox suddenly not work? Are you fucking serious? What? How? What? What?
Game over.
Game over.
Why did it suddenly stop working? Why? What the flying fuck, game?
His sword. Pew pew. Don't worry, look on the bright side. You beat 2 stages.
Ready? Go!
Because fuck you. That's. Oh, thank you, suck ass bunny, giving me the full boost.
From Mighty Number
Fuck all
4's
these things. I
transponder,
refuse.
originating
I
I
probably.
was expecting instant death there,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Stop
Me too.
transmitting because he stopped functioning.
Shut up, watermelon. I will fucking end you.
He might be.
Impossible. Mick is one of my most resilient designs. Proceed.
Really? I don't think you know what resilient means.
that's more like it.
The guy forklift.
That's more like it.
That's more like it.
Have you?
Uh-oh.
Are you fucking serious? I suck ass bunny.
Bring it on.
We're gonna be really good friends.
Yeah.
from Mighty Number 4's transponder,
Bannon,
originating in that area.
thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, buddy.
Stopped transmitting because he.
I tell you congratulations on being more efficient at poor life choices, but you've already graduated past 25%. You know it.
Mick is one of my most resilient designs. Proceed, Beck. With all due caution.
Also, I will be getting art shipped out from Cat to you guys this week, hopefully. So, those of you that purchased art from Cat should have those being shipped out by the end of the week. I didn't want to be here. Okay, never mind. He's too stupid.
Which might explain why
Okay,
the
so
boss
this
biggest
is
signal has
fall
you
down here.
deeper
Yeah.
inside. Carry on, Beck.
Shut up.
Roger that, Professor.
God fucking God!
This is a good level.
This is. Someone deserves to be shot. I'm already out of lives.
Next transponder signal is losing strength. We may lose our communication link.
Just.
Which might explain
Okay.
Wow, you didn't deserve that.
No, I
why you
didn't.
went deeper inside. Carry on, Beck.
Roger that, Professor. Bring it.
Get out of the way, spider.
What, you want more spiders?
More spiders. What? Okay, suddenly that thing. I'm back. Back. Thanks, Bunny. Yeah. Excuse me. I can see this being a decent speed run.
Professor?
I don't know. Requires playing Mighty Number 9.
It does.
Results questionable.
Well, there's no turning back now.
Impeccable Orange, thank you for subbing. I feel like you've been subbed before, but if I'm wrong, appreciate the support. Congratulations on being 25% more efficient, making poor life choices. Enjoy the emotes. Check out the Discord if you like. If you did sub before, welcome back. Glad to have you back. Wandering Mind, thank you for using your Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. You too, congratulations on being 25% more efficient at making poor life choices. Same deal. Check out the Discord if you like. Enjoy the subs. Subs, the emotes. Subs, emotes, they all do the same thing, right?
That's more like it.
Alright, round 2, bitches.
Well, sword seems not the most effective, but the explosive thing doesn't blow shit up quickly. It takes forever.
You can detonate it with fire.
Oh, like your own fire button?
Yes.
Oh, so you swap
You
back?
just double tap. No, you just stay
Oh,
on it. You just fire and then press the button again.
okay. Good lord, y'all are going crazy here. Who did I miss? Already got Wondering Mind. Mr. Carbon, thank you for subbing. Congratulations on being 25% more efficient at making poor life choices. Enjoy your emotes. Most of them are stupid.
Rightfully so, yeah.
Check out the sub Discord if you like. Thank you very much. Clage board will never get old. How good is this game on a scale from 1 to 10? What is a negative prime number? Because it's that. I don't need to answer that. Are you kidding me right now?
Surprise!
That's more like it. That's more like
Yep. I accept my fate. God damn it.
Game over.
Someone designed this level. Someone got paid for
I don't
it.
think they did.
That was just my phone ringing. I forgot to put it to silent before I
The
started screaming.
last signal we received from Mighty Number 4's transponder originated in that area.
I need to refill my water. These doggos are sleeping in me.
Alright, after next death, we'll take a break here.
Impossible. Nick is one of my most resilient designs. Proceed, Becky. With all due caution.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
Royal Blue Wizard, thank you for the sub. Congratulations on being 25% more efficient and making poor life choices. Enjoy your emotes. Check out the sub Discord if you like. Nervous Chicken, same song and dance. 25% up, poor life choices, emotes, sub Discord. Thank you. You guys are making this hard to keep up the spiel. I've never had this many subs at once. Y'all are crazy and super generous.
That's more like it.
I like Forklift Guy. I feel bad that I
Yeah,
have to
you
kill him.
forklift guy's pretty great.
Okay. Good job, I guess. Alright, well, I guess I need to figure out sub goal here real soon, because apparently you guys wanted that.
Bring it.
Of course, even though we're using my channel today because we're back at my place, those of you who aren't already following and sub to PJ, you should should definitely do that. 'Cause
What you
PJ
need is keep up the good work.
Yep.
Professor, can you read me?
And of course, Mecha Richter and Murphy Gator, who both had to go back to work today, unfortunately. So, otherwise they would be here experiencing stupid along with us.
Turning back now. I've got to find Nick.
Clage board with the demon hand, surrounded by ducks. Strong click.
He used to summon ducks.
Yep.
He's the necromancer.
It's a good summon.
No, it's not.
Smuggus Pac-Man emote is strong. Mobius Cat, thank you for the sub. Well, rip sub goal.
Ta-da!
Yeehaw! Mobius, thank you for subbing. Congratulations on being 25% more efficient at making 4 life choices. Enjoy the emotes. Check out the Discord. Well, I guess I have to do Uncle Clage's story time in the near future. Those of you who are wondering what the F Uncle Clage's story time is, that was a tradition, I guess you could say, even though it's happened once. It started with the first week of Stupid, when DJ he was like, you should play Soul Blazer, and I'm like, okay, that sounds fun. And I gave my own narration of what was going on with the plot during the entire playthrough. So,
That poor old woman was just worried about you.
oh, yeah.
You just seemed to be doing nothing at all.
Yep. And for those of you wondering why we're going to Terranigma and not Illusion of Gaia, I have actually played through Illusion of Gaia a couple times. So, Terranigma, however, oh crap, I forgot. I made this shithole again. Oh, this is how you do it. Okay. This makes more sense.
You figured it out.
Nah, I did. It was an accident. Oh crap. Get off the thing, you imbecile. Oh god, go back down.
Buzz, buzz.
Bring it on.
What?
Buzz, buzz.
No! What is this level? What is this? I cannot think of a single chase sequence in any Mega Man game that is nearly this difficult. Got to shoot crap. The dumb.
That's more like it. That's more like it. Bring. Have you?
Oh my god. What is this?
Yep.
Are you kidding me? What? I tried to... I have to dash under it, don't I? Oh, God. Yeah, Carrie, this. This is a thing that is happening right now. I hate that. I hate your whiny voice. I hate everything about you in this game.
Whoa, no spoilers in chat.
It's okay, I'm too busy, you know, not getting run over to see spoilers.
You gotta let him figure it out on his own.
Nothing about this makes sense, but... Apis Rex, thank you for the host. You just gotta use Rush Jet. No, see, that would have Rush Jet, which would imply this is a good game. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go all the way through this again. Die.
That's more like it.
Crap.
That's more like it. Bring it.
What? Shit. Shit.
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, now I made it to somewhere where I can die on something worse. Oh, fuck me.
You mean something that's the same?
Oh, God. I guess.
Hardly
Huh.
the ammo.
Yeah, you could have just let the drill do the thing.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming if you don't beat him first, then you just let it
Yeah.
pile through. Can I have a 1-up, please? Are there even 1-ups in this game?
I don't know. I don't know where your life count is. I could have sworn
it's
there were
the-
triangles,
it's
but
the-
it was stuck at 7 during the other guy's stage. So,
Hey, help Bunny give life.
there you go.
No, life was not awarded. Oh, I wanted to switch things. Oh well.
Slap.
Back! And still operational. Just as the professor predicted.
Oh, grand.
You
Get pissed.
too?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, Mick.
No, you're not.
I've got to take you down.
You're not sorry. Well, let's try boss weakness. That probably doesn't work, right? Oh, Jesus. What? What do I do about this? Oh, that's cute. Oh, good. And he's regenerating. Oh, my God. Well. Okay. Cool boss. Yup. Alright.
Yes.
Not sure if that was good weapon or not. Might just go back to sword. I don't know.
I need more water.
Yeah, actually.
Alright, doggos.
Alright. Short break. I'm gonna grab the dashboard and run a quick ad. Dude. This is awful.
It's not good.
No, dude, this is really bad. Like, really bad.
Mic mute.
Yes. Ugh. Alright, we'll be right back, guys. Okay.
Wait, do we want this open, closed?
You can leave it open. Alright. Well, I attempted to jump off my own balcony to end my suffering, but PJ wouldn't let me.
Oh, yes, I would. Alright, Pops.
Hi, Merv.
Hey, Murph.
Hi, suck-ass bunny.
Here we go.
The last signal we
Don't
received
talk to your dogs that way.
Force transponder originated in that area.
Maybe he stopped transmitting because he stopped functioning. Do you think?
Forgot where I was?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I only trolled with your account a little.
No, Murph, I logged out of both computers before we left. I'm not sure how.
It logged back in.
Okay.
Maybe he stopped transmitting because he stopped functioning. Do you think he might be?
Do you think he might be
Edible? Because I'm hungry. Oh no, I'm in a bad spot.
Yeah, you are. He was gonna fling you.
Yeah,
right
he went straight to the moon. I wish you could turn everything off. Dialogue, game, my brain.
Oh man, I'm trying to think what.
Okay. I didn't grab the ledge apparently. That's cool.
I'm trying to think what stage it was where the big cutscenes just got like progressively louder and you couldn't turn them off.
Which might explain why we lost Big Signal as he went deeper inside. Carry on, Beck.
Roger that, Professor. Great.
The hit stun on multiple dash throughs is the worst thing.
Yeah, it's rough.
Like, oh, you wanted a frame rate? That's cute.
Oh, the helicopter scene. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Coach Eze, basically this is a Kickstarted game that raised like $4 million or something crazy. And they had all these elaborate plans and all these promises, and they just fucked every single thing up.
Yep, all of it.
That's the short form.
They like started kickstarting the sequel before this was even out.
Yeah, they promised like this would be released on 10 different consoles. Be on Wii U, and Xbox 360, Xbox, PC, Linux.
There was going to be an animation.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. But like everything that they promised just got worse and worse and worse. Like one of the backer goals was to get a printed manual and box.
And a physical copy.
Yeah, a physical copy. And instead what they got was a box that you had to create yourself and a manual that didn't actually fit inside the box.
Yep.
That's more like it. That's more like
We're no longer excited. The dogs.
No.
The dogs don't want any of this.
No, they know better. Okay. Oh my god! What is the point of a ledge grab? Fuck!
Yes.
One of these days I'll remember.
No.
No.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
Of course.
Bring it on.
That's
That was a really good
Yeah.
spot for him. That would have killed you if you
shit.
actually made it.
Yeah.
That's right, this will be lined up properly.
Alright, now we can do this crap.
be if that bullet killed you.
I would not be shocked in the slightest.
Worth the ammo. Forward now, Beck.
Oh, you can't switch weapons while hanging. That's cute. Okay. Wait, is there something over here? Or is it just here for stupid? Okay, yep, just stupid. Hello, bunny. Give me things. Thank you. Alright, time to get body. I have no idea what to do about this dude's fucking drill
It's
attack.
still operational.
Shut up. Let's just die already. Oh, there's ledges over there. I see now.
Yes, there are.
Wow, that's hard to. Oh God. What? Okay. Okay.
Demolition in progress.
When is Clage plays Lagoon? Nobody wants to watch that.
Here we go.
Me playing Lagoon would not be entertaining.
Press start again. Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, are these your energy
Those are
tanks?
your sub tanks.
Yeah.
But I don't remember if they're after a certain number of bosses or certain bosses.
Okay.
I don't remember when you get them.
Oh, he's got some. That's
Oh, dog.
Yep. There's literally nowhere to stand. This seems good. Okay. Okay, nice hit punches.
Just a bit more, Mick. Get you straightened out and back to the professor.
Oh, that's good.
Meg!
Oh, you can still hit him with that. Okay.
You're really brave.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, I see. What? Okay. I like how they're just like, oh yeah, here's another attack you haven't seen yet. I'm just going to leap backwards with no prompt whatsoever.
Yeah.
Pretty great. Oh fuck. How? God, it's so hard to control the story.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god. This is going well.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, this is not a fun boss.
That's more like it.
If you just throw money at any idiot, you're gonna get trash. Murph says as I break a sub goal today.
Yes.
Alright, why run off of that? I'm trying to figure out if there's like a prompt for that I'm just not recognizing. Right, I guess I'm thinking about that.
Well, he does still have the ledges coming in, so.
Oh, okay.
Success.
Yay! Jesus Christ.
Mission failed.
Beck, why'd Beck come? It's dangerous here.
Oh, good. I saved the smart robot.
Yes.
Hooray.
D.
Yep.
D for perfect.
As Clay just burps in Kyle's hair. Oh, I'm a bulldozer. Neat.
Yes.
I'm sure that's a good weapon.
Sure.
That's not how hair works.
Blast! I see no pattern whatsoever.
Bleh.
What in Tyson's name is behind this?
Target
Tyson's name?
normalization
Mike Tyson?
confirmed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Transferring data now, Professor White.
Hello.
Just a moment.
Come see my
Sonda,
toes.
has Cole been
sure
functioning
they're nice.
normally this entire
We're
time?
streaming.
Well, she was shut down for a firmware update when everything went all screwy.
That's a dangerous game to
Yeah,
play
no,
with
that's-
Twitch.
We're powered
No.
off at the moment.
That's a
this all
super
started
dangerous game.
online.
We probably don't want to start that.
Come see them.
Shut down, you say?
I can't. The dog is blocking.
You have to get up.
You could come over here and just stand behind. I can see behind a couch. I know. It's a lot
You
dangerous.
got a theory, Will? Does it
Oh boy,
also
Spock.
explain why
Spock's like
Beck
me.
wasn't affected?
You rang, Dr. Sonda? Where am I off to next?
They're epic.
Oh, Beck. Yes, just a moment.
Yeah, way to
I like
almost
to throw
wing
that at
PJ in the
Travis.
head with a fucking flip flop.
And no trailing off into a
I didn't
next
work
time.
very well.
No, it didn't. You're a dork.
Hime's legs are just sticking out from underneath the futon. That's all I can see.
Go ahead and
Yep,
that's all
choose
that's
your
left
next
of her.
target.
Pair of chicken legs sticking out the back.
They're straining.
Oh, okay. So now we have Bulldozer. Bulldozer versus Helicopter.
Yeah.
The winning matchup.
What are you playing?
I am playing Mighty Number 9. This was the Mega Man S game that was kickstarted to the tune of $4 million as an unmitigated disaster.
$4
Eh,
million?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, $4 million that was basically rolled up, smoked, and never to be seen again.
Mm-hmm.
And then shat out one of the worst products of all time.
Why don't you do that?
I don't know. It's a good question.
The Super PJ RPGJ will be that.
Yep.
PJ, you could just like send out a broken game and everyone would be like, oh, haha, see what PJ did there, and charge him like $80 per game.
There you go.
She makes a really valid point. Alright. I don't know what this one is, but I'm gonna try and kill it. I'm probably just gonna use sword anyway, so I don't know why I'm giving a fuck about weaknesses.
Which one's this?
Dynamo.
Oh, electric thing.
Why did you suddenly use a French?
Says in French, yeah.
You were a watermelon, and you were as American as it gets.
Except when he said cranky and made.
Relax, Dr. Sonda. It's a
No, that's pretty American. Just do bad accents of actual languages and then pretend you're clever. So,
irregularities.
Story checks out.
yeah.
On site. Proceed with due caution, then.
If I had caution, I wouldn't be playing this.
Here we go.
Okay.
Bring it on.
That seems fun.
Yeah. So you take the gamble.
Yeah. I have sudden fear of all blind jumps in this game now. Why do I feel like I'm not supposed to stand on
That's
that?
more like it.
Okay.
Because hazards
Bring
are
it
not
on.
clear.
No, not at all.
That's more like it.
Nice ledge. Is that blocked off? Okay, I'm watching the replay. What the fuck? No, okay, it
Yeah.
the background makes it look whatever. Again,
Yeah, real solid legend.
I have no reason to be surprised in any way.
So there are certain parts of this game where they disable ledge grab, but I don't recall this being one of them.
What? Why?
Because
Do they? Is there an indication that they're disabling ledge grab?
God no.
Okay. Okay, that time I just jumped up. The shiny things are probably something that
The
involves.
shiny thing's a one-up. It matches your one-up icon.
Oh, okay.
Bring it on.
See, it's a triangle thing. play button.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay. That's useful because God knows I'm gonna die a lot more.
Oh yeah, no, you have no idea.
That's more like it.
All right, whatever.
Ah,
Game
Max.
success.
You boys head that way. Fate has us in store for my blades and eyes.
Okay. Nice play. Got one upward, I think. Not sure what my name is here. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh wow, I did not think that there was a floor in there.
That's more
I
like
assume there did, but that was really stupid of
Yeah,
me
that
because
was a terrible assumption.
that assumes proper game design, which is clearly the wrong play.
Yeah.
Why are you scared? You're not here.
What are you?
Shut up.
I see.
Oh, what's
Look
wrong?
inside.
Oh yeah, I have multiple things now.
Destroy all robots in the area. You'll need their energy to unlock the door.
Destroy all robots. I mean, I don't know what else you thought I was gonna do in this game. That's pretty much what I'm here to do.
that's more like it.
Oh god, that's a lot of shit.
I need that.
Okay.
Sword is spread.
Yeah, sword is pretty good. Go figure, they made the Zero-esque thing good. No.
Just these.
No.
Nothing to see here.
All fall before my blade.
So is this like the Mega Man X-esque progression system where if you beat certain bosses, they just help out in other stages?
Yep.
Okay. I'd say that's neat design, but it's just blatantly stolen from, you know, why did I get swapped?
Bring it on.
I'm not really sure.
Okay, whatever. This fine, it's probably okay.
That's
Actually, probably. Buster here. Calling that Buster is insulting because that implies Mega Man things.
All right.
Look at the size of those turbines.
Huh.
Careful you don't get sucked in, Beck.
Huh. This is probably fine. Hey, Curly W. How you doing? Also, apologies in advance for whatever horrible things I say about your team in the coming week.
that's more like it.
I mean, I'm not really sorry, but I'll act like I am out of, like, you know, show of kindness.
All right.
That's more like it.
Okay, just walked under it. Okay, now is where the shit show starts, huh? Hello? I like how it's right or left to ledge grab, not up, because that makes sense.
Oh yeah, you have to push into the wall.
Okay, this is...
That's more like it. That's
Health drops are not really a thing in this game.
No, they're not.
Not.
that's more like it.
Okay. But...
Uh-huh.
Oh, use the crouch. Wait, crouch dash? Oh, you just hold down. Okay.
So, another fun fact, that hint didn't exist in the original release.
Oh. And apparently I have to chain it. Because I tried to just do one and got what I deserved.
That's more like it.
And Quake Dash. Yeah, I can see where that would have been confusing.
Yeah, because there's no crouch. Or any indication that
Right.
crouch dash is any different.
Wow, how long did you get stuck there?
For about 5 continues. Yeah, and then Mr. Kev showed up and he's like, yeah, listen, this part's some bullshit.
That's more like it.
You didn't quit playing. I'm
I
stuck.
had to power through.
Okay?
Do you want the other half of this hint?
Yes, I do.
You have to hold dash. You have to line up pixel perfect on the edge of the turbine and do the longest crouch dash you can instead of tapping it.
That's more like it.
Dear Inophane, fuck you.
This is This is the most offensive screen in the entire game.
Wow, that's bold. But I can see, with not having that knowledge, I can see that.
That's more luck.
So yeah, find the very edge. Good luck.
This isn't brutally painful on your eyes. Jesus Christ.
Really solid.
Someone deserves to be drug out into the street and shot.
Really solid level.
That's good. Bring it on.
Wow. Unreal. Yeah, I agree. This is beyond offensive game design.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that section is just outright unforgivable.
Yeah. The oscillating edge that is totally clearly visible. Yup. Shut up, Watermelon. Oh god, is she like a spider?
I have no idea what they're going for.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Bunny. Oh, okay. She's electric, so all her fucking words end in Z's like hurts.
Get it?
Because she's buzzing. You're so fucking clever, game. Okay.
I think your air freshener just sprayed me.
Nice. It knows.
Dinah?
So it's you.
Buzz buzz. Yep.
You want to take it from me? We'll just see about that.
Alright. Ooh, sword may not. Oh, well, it doesn't grip on her, though.
What's this?
Okay.
See how well you can that.
Okay. Okay. Sometimes those stay on the ground, and then do I just have to like
get it?
Oh, all right. So that was an attack.
So no, that's actually not right.
Oh.
Yeah, it despawned the tracers on the ground, so you couldn't break them.
Oh, okay.
She's
I was
throwing those things, and then she shoots electricity to them, but she threw them through the floor.
Yeah, that's
So
what I was
you
trying to. I
couldn't-
was like, oh, they
Yeah.
just disappeared this time.
Yeah.
That's probably fine.
That was cute.
Good.
That was cute.
Even more good design.
Yeah, I have not seen that. That's a nice one.
Shut up. Just let me kill you. Sword is. It does a grip, but it's hard to avoid. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I should be safe over here.
Yeah.
Oh, she can. Okay, she can bend it. I get it. Bet I'm already mostly dead. Okay. assuming there's some kind of weapon that does Search Snake-esque things so you can get the stuff up top.
Yeah. Eventually there is.
Okay. What does this do?
Vroom vroom.
Yeah, that's clearly the weapon we wanted, boys. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wait, has her pattern gotten easier because I died?
It looks like it.
Oh, no, you can't do what she's doing there. She doesn't like it. Good timing.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Wow, I can't believe that reach.
Yeah.
Jesse, thank you for 8 months. Mighty number Clage. Yup.
You saved me.
Oh my god.
Please.
Yeah. Even he's mad about it. He's like, why'd I do it?
Uh-huh.
Why'd I save this thing? What am I? Why is this game? Oh, good.
Unicorn mode.
Is Buzz.
What should
Shut up, watermelon. Alright, so in theory, one of these two counter each other, but that's probably theory. Oh, electricity might be good against helicopter, sure. Let's get this whole stage out of the way. I'm just assuming this is gonna be garbage. Mostly because it's in this game, but also extra because it's probably flying, which means there's probably a billion pits or some stupid shit.
Arrived at the tower. Mighty number 6 must be transmitted from the apex.
Sorry to make you climb it on foot, Mac, but it's all part of the plan.
You don't have a plan. Your plan is to go to the buffet and put them out of business.
It's still a plan. Still counts.
This is why we shouldn't give grants anymore. Oh, good. I have to listen to this thing talk.
Oh, you better believe you do.
Shut the fuck up.
Yup, correct.
I hope you like puns. No. No one likes puns. People that like puns are not. Oh, good. And we have a wind mechanic. Just what I want. Happy birthday to me. Can't wait till the unavoidable pits start showing up with the wind mechanic. It's gonna be a blast. Alright, stop.
You wish. You wish. Stop.
Oh, did not see bullet because it's tiny. And somehow blended in with pure white background? Whatever. I don't care. Not going to it. Not worth it.
Grab that hula heli to board the airship and ride it. Your
Okay.
plan is working perfectly well. You'll be safely up the tower in no time.
PJ is enjoying this way too much. No, I think PJ's probably enjoying this an appropriate amount. He suffered through this game on launch. Oh, this seems fine. Those explosions, though. They...
I
Impressive.
keep hearing things like dog is trying something.
Yeah, that's what Fuji does a lot. He tries things. Fuji, why don't you go in the other room with Mom and lay down instead of being a pest? giant screw?
Yeah, this game is a giant screw.
Yeah. Oh, but this one doesn't have phases. Okay. Just extra large health bar. Quick clear. What are you doing here? I'm trying to get behind the shelf. There's nothing there for you.
There might be infinite candy and treats.
Do I feel like an anime fan on prom night yet?
I forgot about that.
I don't understand this reference, and I don't think I want to.
Really? Oh, sounds like you need to watch the trailer again.
Looks like the trash is being
I don't
burned
know.
away.
Beck, the airship is losing altitude. Please abandon it immediately.
Happily. Can I abandon the game?
That's more like That's more
Oh, sure, that's fine. I'll just wait. Ah, more purple stuff.
Yes.
Wonderful. Alright, well played.
That's more like
So far, the stage is relatively inoffensive. Relatively.
That's
What?
more like
Okay, I lied. I've changed my mind.
Didn't die.
Fujin! Knock it off! Quit digging at the fucking carpet. Good lord. I'm just gonna murder you. Just okay. Ready?
This just in, bad guys.
Shut up.
West side of the radio tower, bombs off in
Good.
pursuit. Not a oh, the weather. Thanks, Abby. We've got strong winds out there today. Be careful.
Oh my god. I never wanted something to die quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, he's awful.
Yeah, this is getting worse.
Fucking dumb.
The plays. Fuck. Okay. Okay. That's fine. What? No? Whatever. Okay, at least he automatically grabs these stupid things.
Yeah.
That's more like
What? I did not do that. How it changed. No. No. This thing's gonna kill me. Oh yeah. Don't know what that was. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
No chance. Oh, good. I'm back to this.
this just in, bad guys spotted on the west side of the radio tower, bombs off in pursuit. Not a oh, the weather. Thanks, Abby. We've got strong winds out there today. Be careful.
I want his propellers to fall off and just fall to his death.
It's nice to want things.
Yeah, it is.
That's more like That's more like
How far is the shield?
As far as he wants.
supposed to do about that setup.
That's more like it.
How about this?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's more.
Gotta respect the bullshit plays. Nope. Nope. Okay.
I was gonna say, choosing to free fall is an interesting play.
It was fine. Oh, cool. Oh. Okay. It's going up, I see. Oh, but it's not? That's a well-explained bit of physics. Hop up, Luigi. Oh, okay. You can just kind of skip this. No.
Can you?
UDSF, thank you for half a year. Appreciate the support.
It's DSF.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize he changed his Twitch name.
Yeah.
How you doing, DSF? Yay, Bunny. Thank you, Bunny. Alright, time to go die to this thing.
And now, live from the top RV News headquarters, continuing coverage of the Tower of Terror.
Let's murder it.
And now to Avi for the weather. Thanks, Avi. We got
That's
strong
bad.
winds.
Navi, what? You couldn't name him Impeg while you were at it? Jackasses. This is awful. Why am I doing this? Okay, how does this weapon work? Well, I'm almost out of it, so...
Yeah, that's correct. That's how that weapon works.
Am I just completely out? Oh, I sure am.
Yes.
Alright, that's cool. I'll just get knocked around. Alright. Huh. Get into that. Shut up.
Yep.
Oh, okay, that. What? Alright.
He was tired of your shit.
Oh my god. Why? Also, sub goal jumped by 8? Okay. Thank you. Don't know how you guys did that. Well, Bulldozer's clearly going to be super useful here. Do I have any of this left? Oh, refilled it. Well, I can take another stab at. Oh, wait, I'm not. Oh, they don't put you back at the boss. Oh, did they? No, wait. Okay, yeah, never mind. We're good. Well, let's try this again. This is PJ watching and judging play. No, this is PJ watching and enjoying someone else suffering instead of him.
Yeah, I
Shut
already paid my dues.
up forever.
I played through this on release day.
What? Oh, okay, that's clearly not the weapon of choice. Alright, I'll just jump into that. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't reach it. This is fun, boss. God damn it!
Yep.
Sub disappeared again? What? What are you doing, Twitch alerts? Okay, whatever. Bach.
System ready? Go!
Has arrived at the tower.
Okay.
Flight number 6 must
Do it again.
Sorry to make you climb it on foot, Mac, but it's all part of the plan.
Shut up, watermelon.
Part of the plan.
People drop subs because of the horrible Avi fight. I mean, that's fair. I can't judge. Oh, that was health sitting there. Alright, that's cool.
That's more like it.
torture. It's awful. This game is unmitigated hot garbage. Coach Inouye, thank you for subbing. Congratulations on being 25% more efficient at making poor life choices. Don't make fun of them playing this game. No one should do this. I'm just an idiot. Enjoy your emotes. Check out the sub Discord if you like. Yeah, that's pretty much me permanently now. I just want everyone to shut up. Everyone that talks in this game needs to have their mouth sewn shut.
Yep. Thankfully, there's an option to turn. Oh. No, never mind.
I hate you. You mean I could have turned this off?
No, you can't.
Oh, okay. If I find out you're lying, I'm going to hurt you.
If I find out I'm lying, I'm gonna hurt you.
Okay, fair. Oh, that's the bunny. Never mind.
Yeah, the Usoft buddy.
Plan is working perfectly well. You'll be safely up the tower in no time.
Don't count your atoms before they're
Avi is just as annoying in Japanese. Good.
He's been spotted.
Oh yeah, I changed to sword. Oh shit, found the play. Or just wait for me to be bad, that also works.
That's more like it.
That's more like it. Hey, Green. You missed the intro stage and the first four bosses.
Go. Halfway through, yay! Probably not true. I'll write this, where we're just like, yeah, this thing gets a big health bar because of reasons. And then I forget that you have to dash through it because you can't just kill things in this game.
Right.
That's too easy. Yeah, the Cheetos explosions are pretty fucking rad. Those are things that exist. Like those. Look at that. Look at that fine fucking quality right there.
Ah, it's beautiful.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
$4 million fire.
Don't
Correct.
count your atoms before they're smashed.
Huh.
That's more like it.
Beautiful. Are we gonna sit through the whole credits? No, I have a flight tomorrow.
Yeah. And I have a life.
That's more like it. That's more like
Not a
it.
good one, but better than.
Yeah, the credits are like 9 hours long or something.
Yeah. Yeah, because you had to have every Kickstarter have their name in it so they could feel even more regret.
Yeah, but like 80% of them are redacted.
Yep.
Do you want your name in the credits? No.
No.
No, no, no.
No. No, you get that out of there right now.
Spot on the west side of the radio tower. Box off in
Crap,
pursuit.
crap.
Now, look at the weather. Thanks, Abby. We've got strong winds out there today. Be careful. That's more like it.
Shut up. God. Everyone just stop talking in this game, please.
That's more like it.
That's more like.
That's more like
That's
it.
more like.
Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay. Bloodstain get finished. It's due out next year, supposedly. We'll see. I trust Igarashi a hell of a lot more than the idiots that made this. Wow, I have not figured out a weapon that works with the shades. Probably need to solve that problem. I like that you just sort these things.
Nice straight jump.
Yeah, that was clever. I like that you can't switch weapons on the ladder for some reason. Like, we give you a quick switch, but you can only use it when we feel like it's worth using. Hello?
like it.
Nicely done, me. Found the bullet. It's right here, boss. Feels like there should be something under there, but I guess that's just weird background.
Feels like there should be something anywhere in this game.
Yeah,
but
that's also
there's
fair.
not. That was brave.
Yeah. Not smart, but brave.
Phew. Thank you.
At least that section is a merciful way to make it in. Hello, bunny. Fix my problem. Maybe I should just try Buster on this. Not like there were great angles to shoot him either. I
Time for the bulldozer.
don't know. Right? Yeah, if you're thinking about buying Cuphead, do it. Cuphead was incredible, and I didn't even play it. Shut up.
Local boss at large. Update found it.
I keep thinking that he's not going to be able to reach me there, but he clearly can. Oh, he's going to ledge. Okay, that's... Alright, that's...
Local boss at large. Update found it.
Oh my god, angles. Oh, he can't get me there, okay.
This just in. Local boss at large. Update found it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's odd.
Is it?
Ah! This is not going fast enough.
Update found it.
Whoops. I'm trying to figure out what the point of that is.
This just in.
Oh shit.
Boss at large. Update found it.
Okay, you can go away.
Please stand by. Headline. Boss attack. Direction. Twice. Local boss at large.
Oh my god, I just want you to go away.
Yep.
What?
Mike, did we get all that on tape?
Okay.
Please tell me we got all that.
Yep.
I don't want to do it anymore.
And now, live from atop the show. Local boss at large. Update found it.
Ah, talking. Yeah, that doesn't make any problem. Okay.
Headline. Boss attacks.
damn it. Why is this a mechanic? Oh my god.
This just in. Local boss at large. Update found him.
I need to get weakness so bad. Oh my god.
Correction. Twice. Local boss at large. Update found him.
No, no.
Technical difficulties. This just in.
Crap.
Local boss at large. Update found him. Hang on, boss.
What? The hell was that?
Local boss
You can
at
charge
large.
sword up.
Update
Oh.
found him. This just in. Local boss at large. Update found him.
Crap. Oh my god, it's such a bad mechanic.
Hang on, boss attacks next. Direction, twice. Local boss at large. Update found him.
What?
Fine, get all that on tape. Please tell me no.
What are these hitboxes?
Bad.
Sold. Hi, bunny.
That's more like it.
I would recommend not using sword.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing.
Local boss at large. Update found him.
God, the fact that you can't mash this is so stupid.
Yeah.
Hang on, boss attacks next. Direction, twice. Please stand by. Local boss at large. Update found him. This just in. Local boss at large.
This boss is
Update
so
found him.
bad.
Yeah, this is offensively stupid.
Please stand by. Hang on, boss attacks next. Direction, twice. Local boss at large. Update
Yeah,
found him.
this game is offensively terrible. Like, if you haven't seen this is bad, but I know there's shit worse in this game.
Yeah.
Just kind of remembering PJ's playthrough.
This just in. Local boss at large. Update found him.
Don't reach in.
Technical difficulties. We've got a code for moving it from the
Oh god, no, there's a second phase.
robot.
What?
Yeah. There's this attack.
Okay.
Just in.
Yep. Where sometimes the camera just completely breaks and you don't get to see the ground.
Okay. Oh god, don't do that. Oh fuck. We still got the gen some that sucks. No, don't do that.
Surprise!
What? Shit. Oh, god damn it. God, it's the fucking stupidest mechanic. Why would anyone ever think this is okay?
It's so bad.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Thank you. That's really the input I wanted.
Yeah.
What a fucking great game.
It's fantastic.
Shovel Knight doesn't deserve to be compared to Scar. No, why would you compare this to Shovel Knight? I'm going to need to play Shovel Knight after this to yeah, clear my goddamn eyeballs.
Shovel Knight is co-op.
What? Okay. Different pattern than before. That's cool. Oh, I have the piercing shot so I can match even less. What a great fucking mechanic. I should not have picked that up. That actually made this worse. Oh god, I fucked up. No, it really wasn't. Don't mind me. To this from playing Arxis games. I don't know about that. I don't think anything in Arxis Land prepares you for this kind of garbage.
Yeah.
That's okay. Somehow mashed that button. That's cool. Oh, you don't have to hit the bumper once you're on it. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, fuck me. Get down here. How are you supposed to dodge? Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, the camera just completely breaking during that attack is nice.
Yep. Also, dead. Just ran. Don't you? Yep. Yep. I noticed right as you said it. I can't really attack him here either. I don't understand why sometimes that pattern is completely different. That was a cool play. Just guessing that it was going to be the right amount. Except now I'm going to die to this shit. I don't understand how you're supposed to stop that. I really don't. Oh my god, why? I don't know where it's going to fall. What? Why did it not? This. Oh my fucking god! I have to do this again. Oh my fucking god!
Oh man.
Don't know why the little fucking camera suddenly decided he didn't take enough damage that time, but okay. I'm sure this is slightly better with whatever this fuckhead's weakness is, but...
Beck has arrived at the tower. Mighty number 6
Yeah.
must be transmitting from the apex.
I didn't fight him with weakness. I found out later what it was, and it was like, oh yeah, that would certainly make sense. Well, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Yeah, go for it.
Keep plugging along here.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, pal.
Oh my god, what a fucking horrible game. I can't believe how bad this is. Shot off, you fucking imbecile. Shut up, I want you dead. I'm so sad. I'm going to drown myself in the toilet, best of luck. Yeah. It's not the worst play I've heard right now. Shut up, Beck. So hopefully I'm still here when you get back. No promises. Oh, how nice Bunny gave me an extra life. Chat wanting to drink myself. Yeah. That's kind of what it feels like right now. I just hope you guys are having fun. Because God knows I am not. Actually bashing on my 360 controller. Giving me a blister. The shoddy design of this controller. Oh well, I'll deal. Don't know, Sendra. Apparently, you know, $4 million isn't good enough for quality control on your dialogue options. Not options. There's no options. There's just awfulness. First time actually seeing this being played, I am sorry, Elizabeth of Batman. I am sorry.
We have an accident.
Shut up. Shut up, 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 shut up. Stop talking.
That's more like it.
I just have to not fuck up this time. I don't know why I jumped off that.
That's more.
Thanks for playing this so I don't have to. Yeah, I will definitely check out the trailer at some point. I'm gonna save it for now so that I'll have a reward to look forward to when I finally am over this nightmare. I'll take a break after this stage no matter what happens. Crap. God damn it. Dear God, don't watch the trailer. But I like torturing myself, can't you tell? That is not reward.
This just in, bad guy spotted on the west side of the radio tower. Bots are in pursuit. Now to Ollie with the weather. Thanks, Abby. We've got strong winds out there today. Be careful.
Shut up. Shut up. I would rather play a fighting game with English dialogue than listen to this shit. And those of you who know me that I play Arxis games know that is a bold claim. Honestly, this stage is really not that bad overall. It's pretty straightforward.
I needed that.
I love this section though. I think Clay just secretly enjoying this game. No. No. Maximum level of incorrect. The design for the dash being the only way you can kill the enemies with any sort of actual speed is one of the stupidest design choices I've ever seen. And the bosses being psycho-based is even more fucking offensive. Oh, thank God I didn't want purple stuff. Yeah, the music is super mediocre. I kind of want that life, but that's just going to be asking me to run into the purple stuff, and nobody wants that. So, I ain't doing it. Yeah, if it would mildly heal you, that would be a semi-acceptable mechanic. Shut up.
Alright, did you win, or do I have to go to the bathroom?
I just got back to the boss.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, at least you have those 2 crystals. That might do something.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God damn it. The best fucking mechanic I've ever seen. What a fucking great mechanic. Why did anyone ever think this is okay?
Yeah.
Now I'm afraid to attack him because, yeah. Yeah, it's impressive how offensive these design choices are.
Yeah. It's not good. You can reach.
Igarashi will save us. God, I hope so. Actually, crap. Weird recoil.
The possibility of hail and falling robots. High pressure
Okay, that time dodge. I'll take it. Fuck. Wow, I would have been.
You deserve that job.
No, I disagree.
local boss at large. Update founded. This just in.
I don't understand why sometimes there's extra bomb. What? Crap.
Please stand by.
Oh, God. Oh, good. This crap again.
Area hero under fire. High pressure front coming out. Another attack.
At least that doesn't do it. Okay. Well, well.
Boss attacks back. Direction twice. Headline. Boss attacks back.
Wrong one.
Surprise!
Direction twice. Local boss at large. Update founded. This just in. Local boss at large. Update founded.
Oh, God, that's a cycle.
Technical difficulties.
Wow, they make you do that? Oh, probably because he regained health at one
Yep.
point, huh?
Area
Great
hero
fucking design. So The cycles aren't even static.
Press start. Use one of those.
Thank you. Fuck you. What a fucking terrible, terrible boss.
Is that you, Beckles? What are you doing up here?
Beckles?
Beckles.
Shut the fuck up. Rip your own propellers off, fall to the ground into a flaming dumpster.
It only took 10 minutes. Good boss design.
Oh good, I'm a ninja now.
This power-up just makes you yell things that you can't skip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Yes, Senator.
Oh good, politics. Politics and Mighty Number 9. The unbeatable combination of perfection.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Oh, that's very wise of you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes.
No, that
Idiot.
continue was 10 minutes.
Why are they hounding me about the problem?
Yeah, I know.
Torturing
Yeah,
I'm very aware. That was 40 minutes.
Goat has made me look like a fool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man. Just the whole stage. Oh, this stage isn't that offensive.
Speaking.
No, the stage itself was actually, it wasn't well designed, but it was,
Yes.
okay, it had a wind mechanic that wasn't blatantly stupid, and the flying, like, the fact that you can dash and gain height. I'm like, okay,
It's no drill section.
no.
And it's no Saw Blade dash.
Okay. Brief break. 'Cause I need more water. Ugh. Gonna run an ad, guys.
You owe us. You watch this ad.
That's right. Ugh. Be right back. Are you just staying? No, yep. your emote list?
I don't know. I've only got access to 5 of these now.
Fantastic. Good job. Huh.
Hmm. They're coming back?
Oh yeah, no, it takes a long time for them to show up on mobile. That's super slow. Okay, 3 of these idiots left.
Just auto-corrected PJD Shark to nonsense.
Like, to the word nonsense?
Yeah.
Huh.
Damn phone.
Strong play. I respect it. So I have cryo and hospital and fire. Fire.
You are all set?
Shut up.
You're all set then?
System ready? Go!
Okay.
A fire-wielding robot running wild at an oil refinery. I don't like the look of this at all.
Shut up, watermelon.
Exactly ideal conditions. I'll grant you that. Quickly now, Beck. Locate mighty number 1.
Oh, he was gonna push it up. That would've been bad. Oh, good. We have fire pinwheels. Wonderful.
We sure do.
Okay. Oh, good hitbox.
I thought he was just gonna stop there.
Okay, can't shoot under that, so.
No, nothing's Dale. What's the hurry? Where's the fire?
Shut up.
Guess
Go-
who's back?
I just killed you.
Guess who's back?
Go ahead and try to locate him for you. Thanks, Javi. I could use the help.
Shut up. No, we don't want your help.
Catch you later.
Destrin, thank you for the primo sub. I feel like you've been subbed before, but that may just be me having a terrible memory, which is extremely likely. Either way,
Bring it on.
congratulations on being 25% more efficient, making poor life choices. Please don't make one of them playing this god-awful game.
Yep, it's true.
Appreciate the support. Enjoy the emotes. Check out the Discord if you like. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh god, no. No. We come back tomorrow.
Oh, I'm actually really sad that you were able to grab that ledge.
Bring it on.
Oh, this is bad. Yep. Not surprising. No, you know what I really wanted? More of these amazing fucking explosion animations. That was high on my list.
Wish granted.
Oh, thank you very much, Dastrin. Appreciate that.
Pyro.
Pyro! Oh, good. Is this Flame Heinerd all over again? Okay.
No.
Working on it.
Warning. Multiple incoming robots detected.
Oh, good.
Thanks for warning us now.
Where?
It's confirmed. Pyro has gone rogue as well.
They've all gone rogue. Literally every robot we have found has gone rogue. This is not news. You are a terrible doctor. Robot, engineer, scientist, whatever the flying fuck you think you are. You're bad at it.
You're just jealous.
Also, your hair is the stupidest.
Yeah, his hair looks like those dog toys.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my! Did you see all those bots? And such power!
Shut up, watermelon.
These designs of yours are something else, Will.
Oh boy. Oh no. I did bad. Oh fuck, forgot to kill it. Oh, good, my favorite.
Yes.
Falling platform, pinwheel, and purple stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Everything's gonna be fine.
Surprise!
Oh god.
I think he dropped an extra life. We should go get it.
Yeah, I think you're not being truthful. I think you might be being facetious. Nice.
sad part is that I have no recollection of this part. It's not even on my radar with all the bullshit that was in this game.
Where'd this guy come from?
Left.
Good. So who's having fun? I don't know. Hopefully you guys are somewhat enjoying. Hello?
Not it. Oh, that was a 1, not a 7.
Yeah. I don't know what world you think that's a 7, but...
Well, because normally when I make a 1, I don't draw it diagonally outwards.
Well, yeah, I'll just blow myself up. Seems like a good decision at this point in my life. Can I kill this thing from off screen? I'm gonna try. No, it did work. You can't register hits from off screen. I'm actually shocked.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Oh, so I guess I can safely go down.
Sure, safely.
Here we go.
Oh, that's... I'm stunned I didn't get hit. Does the music even change between stages? Because it sure sounds like the same...
So. No.
Oh no, the button.
Game over.
Splat.
I'm going to hurt something. I forgot I wanted to. Fuck.
Fine. At least I can do something nice.
Thanks, PJ. Thanks, buddy. I signed up for this. Somewhere, my dumbass thought this was a good sub-goal. Just got smeared. Yes. Yes, I did. That is an accurate description of what happened to me.
Yo, Lemonsdale, what's the hurry? Where's the fire?
Yes, I beat 5 stages so far, I believe.
Thanks, Abby. I could use the help.
You wouldn't be part of Team PLC otherwise. That is also a fair statement.
Bring it on.
Oh god.
Bring it on.
Mollywop.
Bring it on.
I thought I left it down on the island.
It's not down there.
Oh, alright. Well,
I guess you brought it up.
yeah, probably.
Here we go.
Oh god. Dying. Hello, Bunny, save me. Okay, that's somewhat of a save. Nope, not listening to you talk again.
Which one, Travis?
The blue one. Same one I always use.
Yeah, I know.
It's confirmed.
Thank you, dear.
Rogue as well. Beck, you must hurry.
Here we go.
Thank you, PJ.
Yep.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Did you see all those bots? And such power! These designs of yours are something else, Will.
Yes, well, under the circumstances, it hardly feels like a compliment.
No, no one compliments you. Or your stupid hair.
Wow. Damn.
I think Koichi needs extra strong boost to get through this. Trust me, I'm thinking about it.
You can only drink when you finish the 8 stages. Because you will need all of it for a final level.
That's comforting to know.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Is what I would say if I were lying to you. was expecting the entire left side of the stage to just crumble.
That is such a dick move. This is such a dick.
Surprise, sometimes background objects kill you.
Yeah. And your warning is fucking watermelon telling you 2 seconds before it happens. Damn. He gets fast as hell when you break his boxes. Oh, now you're useful. Except you're not, and I wish you were dead. Don't worry, it gets worse. Good. Shot off.
No, Smoothie, the call stage is the best stage in the game by a substantial margin. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I'm just like, no. Any stuff in here? Any stuff. Well, I don't have ice, so I don't know what is going to be effective against this idiot. Maybe bulldozer? Maybe whatever I got from.
Why you not burn?
Because I don't want to.
Why you not burn?
You not
Oh, good.
burn.
Good.
Pyro crash and you
That face. That's a
something.
Lego character.
That is a Lego character. That's probably not what we want. Oh, shown. Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he has dodgeball attacks.
Huh. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. I need to test other weaknesses. Yep, that's.
I enjoy that all of his attacks are identical.
Yeah. Alright, so electricity probably not going to be too hot. What is this crap?
Reminder chat, no spoilers or hints.
Yeah. I'm going to try bulldozing. I'm sure this is going to go swimmingly.
Pyro.
Yep, that worked all right. Bonk. God, what is that? What the fuck are you supposed to do? Oh my God, what is this hitbox? Whoops.
Yeah, I don't remember how that weapon works.
Wow, I don't understand.
The propeller attack, I think it was based on like how long you hold it.
Okay. Well, so far, plain old shot seems like the best option I have.
Piercing shot, you mean?
Yeah. Okay, so he doesn't do the dive that time. That's handy. I'm already mostly dead. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah. Yeah, this boss is some trash.
Alright. Alright.
This boss is some trash.
Sword can't be good here. Like, once he starts charging, you're just fucked. Maybe I need to go get a different boss. Okay, I like how suddenly he's immune to bullets. That's nice. God, the hitbox.
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to figure out when he's going to do the dive and when he doesn't. It's pretty fucking interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What What is this fucking
The hitbox
hitbox?
is unbelievable. You have another energy tank, by the way.
Game disagrees.
Okay, never mind.
Yup.
You did in the previous life.
Oh, okay.
So I. Yeah, Argnar, I know the weaknesses.
Alright, I'm legit going to a different stage. Because I'm going to try and get a weakness. Fuck that.
What should we tackle next?
What should we tackle next? So, spoilers, you have the
You
weakness
are
for the fire gun.
all set?
Fuck.
Then? You are all set?
Okay, maybe the exploding thing.
System ready? Go!
Oh, wait. Okay. What's his name showed up here, so maybe he is the weakness, and maybe it's just fucking terrible.
Not exactly ideal conditions, I'll grant you that. Quickly now, back.
Yep.
King Mighty #1.
Great.
I didn't realize that until after I finished all the stages, because when I played through it, I did basically reverse weakness order for the entire
Awesome.
game.
Nah.
Just by complete coincidence.
Good work. Nicely done.
What, you wouldn't guess that the weapon that'll be strong against fire is wind?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Sure, yeah. Fan the flames to, extinguish them.
Right.
I can use that. No problemo, Rebecca. Catch you later.
Rebecca. Oh my god, I never wanted something dead more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bring it on.
It's confirmed. Pyro has gone rogue as well. Beck, you must hurry.
Here we go. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Oh god damn it.
Oh my! Did you see all those bots? And such power! These designs of yours are something else, Will.
Yes, well, under the circumstances, that hardly feels like a compliment.
Huh. Not sure why he's shooting. Are you fucking serious?
Sure. Look.
Fuck.
The left hop mechanics are so intuitive. It's almost unfair how clean this game is.
That's more like it.
Is that guy stuck up there? Good.
Probably. Yeah.
Sold. Wow.
Yeah, that shit happens to me pretty much constantly. Like when you were in the bulldozer stage.
Right.
And you did the ledge hop onto the platform without smashing your face into the spike, I was astonished.
Bring it on.
My god. This should just exist as an ever-living example of how you fuck up game design.
Right.
What? Okay. Don't decide we're gonna work there. That's fine too. Hello, bunny. Please save me.
Here you go. Tiniest scrap of health.
Oh, right. I have to go through this first. Never mind.
Heat has compromised the integrity of nearby structures. Please proceed with caution.
At least they get bopped by it too.
Yeah.
Whoa! No, you don't. Hang on.
Well, if I can figure out how to hit this idiot with this. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight you, Pyro. Please step out of it.
Okay.
It's no use, Meg. He's too far gone.
What? Oh god.
Final atomic buster. Yeah. You just straight up Android 16 here.
So the projectile that you have to use that requires you to get close to the boss is used against the boss that if you get close to can one shot.
Uh-huh.
Game design. Game design.
Hey man, bubble lead was the weakness for Alien Wily.
Oh god, it's what a fucking garbage weapon.
Yeah, it is atrocious.
I don't understand how to control it. Fuck my life.
A fire-wielding robot running wild at an oil refinery. I don't like the look of this at all.
Not exactly ideal conditions, I'll grant you that. Quickly now, Beck. Locate Mighty Number 1.
That's more like it.
My god.
No, Beckingsdale, what's the hurry? Where's the fire?
Damn it,
Yeah.
Let me try ahead and try to locate him for you. Thanks, Abby. I could use the help. No problemo, Rebecca. Catch you later. Bring it on.
Screwed up back up.
I don't. I just want it to not talk. That's all I really want.
Maybe you should have killed him better.
I tried. Wow. Plays?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Alright.
Bring it on.
Oh. Didn't realize that.
Survive.
Yeah, no, I'll take it.
Sick.
God knows I need it.
Yes, the game gives you sub-tanks, but I don't know how they charge, and it wipes your sub-tank progress between lines.
Yeah, pretty great.
Here we go. Bring it on. Bring it on.
This is a pretty amazing setup too.
Yeah, it is.
Did you see all those bots?
Oh my.
Shut up. Jesus, shut up.
Designs of yours or something else, Will.
Yes, well, under the circumstances, it hardly feels like a compliment.
Bring it on.
This game is an enigma. This game is just the purest of hot garbage. It's not even like, oh, this is just missed potential or something. Like, no, this is just pure unadulterated trash. It's so
Has
many ways.
zero potential.
Yeah.
Nearby structures. Please proceed with caution.
I got a blow in your step. I can't wait to tell Brian that one. Seriously though, Pyro is just ahead then. It's gonna get hot and heavy, so keep your cool. Got it. Thanks, Abby.
Just test the weapon here and see what it does.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Oh,
Huh.
good. Quality weapon.
How long can you charge this? It doesn't do anything else, I guess? Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. Works exactly how you think it should.
Sure.
Just let this recharge and then try. Neat.
Now don't get grabbed.
Please snap out of it.
It's no use, Beck. He's too far gone. You'll have to stop him by force.
Okay. Somehow counted. Don't care. Happily
Yep.
take it. Jesus Christ.
Beck, is that
Fuck you.
Mission clear.
Mission clear.
Oh my god, what a dumb fucking. Ugh. You mastered the game. No, that would be uninstalling it, deleting it from your Steam library, and then having a lobotomy to remove the memories that you ever played it. That's how you master Mighty Number 9.
Sign me up.
Oh look, I got a fire weapon. Fuck this game.
What
Fuck
should
you,
we
Waterman. Just fuck you.
do? You all set?
I'm excited to
You
find
are
out.
all set?
I'm excited to find out that fire doesn't work on this boss.
Ready?
It's gonna be great.
What's this?
What? The mode is that? Is that a chicken?
It's a chicken.
That's awesome.
Proceed east. I
Don't tell me what to do.
located the route into the waterworks via the reservoir.
Oh, okay. This seems fun.
Dead.
Rawr. Oh, good. Actual water stage. I'm excited.
My only complaint is that it's too bright.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of hard on the eyes. Are you serious? Okay. Whatever. Oh yeah, these are.
Yay!
Oh god. I should have died.
Yes.
Could be fatal.
Okay.
Sprinter.
Oh, alright.
Oh wait, you're still underwater? I thought when
What?
you climbed the ladder you were out of the water.
Yeah, what? You're out of. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I agree.
Yeah, no. No, I don't. Oh, good. My favorite. Fucking purple stuff. Are you serious? Oh my god.
Alright, here we go.
Don't know if that's the intended
That
route.
works.
What?
That works.
Okay.
Well, it's a door. Gets
Okay.
you out of the purple danger room.
I'll take it. Oh. Okay, that's fine. These seem fine. Where's Bunny Friend? I miss him.
Nah, he's not.
It's not just the entrance.
Oh, good. Ice physics.
This is like one giant ice rink.
This is Cryo's handiwork, all right. Careful, Beck.
Oh, I need.
You know how she loves her
I need that. Give that. That. Take it. Oh yeah, these are. Okay. Really? Okay, sure. Why not? Why the fuck not? Oh good.
Well, nice to see you, Beck. You're out there this year, right? So try not to get cold feet, okay?
Oh, this is good. Okay. Oh my god. What? Why did you change color? skipped it. Goddamn.
Nope.
You're out there, I see you're riding some China to get cold feet, okay?
Huh.
That was a great hit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Another great hit.
Yeah. Physics. Physics. What the fuck are they?
There's only one way to get past all this ice.
Right through it.
Is that Nolan North?
I have no idea.
It sounds like it. Well, how did they get Nolan North to do work for this? My God. I'm sorry. Design? Question mark?
Now, what's a platform here?
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Good
That's
shot.
more like
Oh, God. Okay. Well,
Okay, let's try this again.
fuck you.
After all, revenge is a dish that's served boys. Oh,
Are you shitting me right now?
Here, let me put the mic on it.
Great. Fantastic. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, let's try this again. After all, revenge is a dish that's served boys. Oh, you want fun, are you, Ben?
Oh, he's-
Here, let me put the mic on it. Ooh.
Actually, I should probably not do the thing where it goes into fucking crazy mode. Are you serious? Oh, it goes into crazy mode. Okay, slow down. Alright. Oh, good. I light a regen somewhere. What a fucking game.
Good mini boss.
My God. Oh, good. Purple stuff. Purple stuff in the ice physics stage. Because why not a giant fuck you? Okay.
Let's fire it up.
Thanks.
The waterworks
Hello,
is back
bunny.
in business, Beck. All that's left is for you to flush number 2.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Just phoned it in.
I can't. I should have seen how this weapon worked. That was a mistake.
cryo.
Oh, dear God.
You just refuse to chill out, don't you, Ren?
Shut up. All of you, shut up.
I won't care.
Yeah.
Oh, it's. Are you kidding? Oh, God.
Yep.
So if you don't charge it full, you might as well not use it.
Not bad, Ren. Now that you've broken the ice, time to give you the cold shoulder. Jamma.
What?
Yep.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my fucking god.
Game design.
I. Uh-huh. So they're not even decent enough to give you any kind of stun animation either, so you have
No.
a chance.
Nope. 0.
There's no way this is gonna work. I'm gonna try, but it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's probably gonna prevent you from charging forever now.
Oh wow,
Wow.
it actually does
Yeah,
that.
I am shocked. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay.
Not bad, Brent. Now that you've opened the ice, time to give you the cold shoulder.
It. Oh my fucking god! When does that attack hit?
Jella.
What would be done? What?
Did not trigger at all?
Oh. Oh my fucking god. I am livid. I am beyond fucking livid right now. What is the fucking point?
Incredible. Incredible. The dash just didn't register.
What's up? Of course. What's wrong? What? Bit notification? P-Fergs, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I needed that. Like, does he need help tonight?
Yes.
Can you do it or not?
I don't know.
You know how the machine works.
He says something. He says it's not spitting stuff out. He's not sure what's wrong with it. Maybe a sensor or something.
The sensor's the thing underneath. You just have to adjust it. I'm in the middle of streaming.
I know. I was just thinking, like, maybe when we go to get dinner, we can swing by and help out your dad. I'll donate you wife bits.
Please don't say that on Twitch ever again.
Why? Why, Travis? Why? Tell me why.
You know why.
So no, you tell me.
No.
Well, how will I know if you don't tell me?
What's this? The main entrance is frozen shut.
Proceed east.
Why?
I've
Why is
located
this
an
video
alternate
game?
route into the waterworks via the reservoir.
Because we paid for it.
I didn't, thankfully.
How much did this cost me on 4 million? Like, did you have to
$20. $20 release. I got Plata's copy for 2.
Careful, Beck.
That's about what it's worth.
That's $2 more than you should have spent on it.
Could be fatal.
Sprinter!
Guaranteed I die on this time. Thank you for the 4 bits, Mikey. 5 bits, sorry, I can't count. Doodle bits are the best bits, though.
Yeah, Murph, I'm surprised I didn't go for $60 release with this. They had the audacity to release this at all.
Right.
Is this the water level without water?
Yep, it is. You're forgiven if you can't tell that it's water, because it sure as shit doesn't look like it.
What the? It's not just the entrance. The entire place is like one giant ice rink.
This is Cryo's.
Glad they said that out loud because I couldn't.
The voice acting is unbelievably stupid.
Yeah.
And a waste of everyone's
That's
time.
more like it.
Oh, piercing shot is totally. All right, I get to do these fucking god awful mini bosses again. Shut up.
Oh, haha, did she say nice to see you?
Sure did. Isn't she a
I
clever?
like her.
Yeah, you would.
Should have been here for previous stage with the newscaster.
No, just no.
I love that to actually damage enemies, you have to smash your face into them. Just hope that you can hit them.
Yeah, well, I couldn't because Dash decided no longer existed in that
Yeah.
last fight. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was really cute.
All right.
There's only one way to get past all this ice.
Yes, there's a dog. There's a dog under my hands.
Yep.
I'll get
That's-
the waterworks back up and running. You take care of Cryo.
All the one-ups.
They're not going to be enough.
That's more like it.
Good, back here.
Okay, let's
What?
try this again. After all, revenge is a dish best served cold. Oh, you want burn on me again?
What? Oh my god, you guys did 2 cycles. That's just a bit great. You got to regen because I got stuck.
Enemies regen.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when they start flashing purple like that, you have to run your face into them to damage them. And if you don't do it in time, they get to regenerate health. Good. Excellent. Fantastic.
That includes bosses, of course.
Oh good, it's You Suck, Bunny.
Bring it on.
Thanks, You Suck, Bunny. When you suck at the game, the bunny gives you more items. Now, that might actually be entertaining, and we can't have that in Mighty number 9.
Did she say let me put my mouth on you? Did she say that?
I don't know. I'm gonna pretend no.
Oh, these are some serious-ass Pong players.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Insult. Yes. Oh, good. There's all signs of purple down here that I didn't realize before. That's fantastic.
Like purple.
Dead.
Death.
Instant death.
Purple death.
Because this is
Ran out
supposed
of colors?
yeah, this is supposed to be like an old school Nintendo game. So you hit spikes and die. Except there's no creativity in where the spikes are in this game. And they're in awful areas that involve blind falls. Because that's clever.
The waterworks is back in business.
Wow, look at that mega health
All
pack.
that's
Yeah.
left is for you to flush number 2.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, isn't their writing just the most clever shit you ever heard?
Cryo.
Pew, 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 pew.
God, I somehow lived. That's great. You're getting PTSD from watching this, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right. Why would it work that way?
Yeah, no. Why would there be any kind of stagger?
Yep. Okay. Great, great. Fantastic. Pinnacle of design. I can't wait for the dash to not work again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Fine play.
Where exactly are you supposed to hit her so that you can... I really don't get it. Why am I...
You overheated.
Oh my god. Someone got paid to design this. Oh my fucking god!
This game is thinking. Did he just say fuck?
Probably. I mean, that's what I would do. Fuck you. God, what a stupid boss.
There is no winning in
yeah,
this
I'm
game.
playing Mighty Number 9. There's no winning.
But he's done with this stage now.
We should go get tacos and help your dad, because we're good people.
Is this game smart enough to save progress if you take a break?
Probably not.
We could leave it running and let Fuji play.
Good. Yeah, I suppose I could just leave it running and just turn off the stream.
Do you want to play, buddy? Yeah. Do you want to eat another taco? He likes tacos.
That whack.
Oh, good. More cutscene.
He's mad, I think.
What in the blue blazes? Will, you mean this whole robot rampage?
Who's talking?
Yeah,
It's all my fault.
that's correct.
The Ford
Good
more
luck. I mean, we couldn't. $4 million was enough to animate lip flaps.
The CDN 1201. Trinity.
How many animals do I have? 2 dogs.
designed her to evolve by
Dog number
assembling
1 and
out
dog number 2.
robot's capabilities. I found her custom scripted and coded recovery from each of the haywire mighty numbers. The structure is clever, concise. It's brilliant. There's no doubt it's my code.
I like how PJ's dog number 2.
But Will,
Yep.
how is that possible? Cherry Dynamics shut down the Trinity project ages ago.
I don't care what any of this
In
is.
fact, it was Dr. Blackwell himself
Oh,
who
his
stopped
mouth
it,
open.
wasn't it? Back when
Because
he
he's
was
really
Cherry
surprised.
Dynamics
Yeah.
CEO. I always thought that project was the reason you left Cherry to
Why does the voiceover have reverb? Because reasons.
Only saw the dangers. Never understood the
That looks like
potential.
a dryer ball.
He is a watermelon.
Professor?
Oh, you mean
Sir?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that moron.
Oh. Hmm? Oh, yes, Beck. Fine.
Oh,
Nonetheless, thank you. It's on
Sorry,
me.
no one's
And
mouse
it's
moved,
time
so I
to
don't
Can
know
you
who
hand this
was
back
talking.
and
Yeah.
It's very confusing to me.
Sure.
They animated the fingers moving.
Sure, why not?
All right, quit your lollygagging. It's up to us to
Last
stop those
stage.
rampaging bots.
PJ Fox.
Okay, we are going to take a break for dinner and to run a quick errand. So we're going to cut stream for now, and then I will come back and finish this hell later this evening.
And then scary games later this month?
Maybe.
Promise your stream.
Yes, we'll play more Resident Evil 7 at some point this month,
we're
sure.
Scarier game. Hi, buddy.
So yeah, we're gonna take a break. We will be back a little bit later. Just watch Twitter and all that stuff. I'm going to leave the game running because I don't trust it to save
Yeah.
properly. And then we'll be back a little bit later. So
It's cute that you think it won't crash while we're gone.
yeah, it will. It will. All right, we will catch you guys soon. See you in a little bit.